It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's 1st and 10. One more time for Montgomery. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
Patrick motioning here. On 1st down, it's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game is going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. And he's in. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Lions. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
As the quarterback takes the field, Mike, it feels like there might be a little bit extra pressure than your standard opening drive. The other team did such a great job taking up the entire first quarter, not only finishing with a touchdown, but letting you know you don't have all day. You might not get a million possessions here to try to score. Every time you have the ball, you better take advantage of it, because every time you give it back to your opponent, it could be a while before you see it again. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now he'll air one out. And that one is caught. And he's into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Shenault. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Kenneth Walker to the 20. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 73 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Goff to throw. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Goff. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the gun, it's Gino. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
On second down, Smith. Now he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. The Lions have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Nice first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end-only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville. And seeing him work up close and personal,
and he will power his way into the end zone. Jared Goff, touchdown Lions. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
The extra point, up and good. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Chenault. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
2nd and 7. Play action now. It's Geno. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. The Lions offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll run the toss with Walker. The ball comes out, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Smith and the Seahawks will go for 2 here. Geno to throw. A hit, and he has lost the football.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Here's a 2nd and 9. Goff to throw. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Detroit.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and trying to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll try it again from the 2, 2nd and goal. One more time with Montgomery. And this time he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And third down coming up.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now, first and goal. From the pistol, Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A second down throw for Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. Past midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. First and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Second and 11. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Jack Fox in formation for the Lions.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.